A deadly sin, the green-eyed monster. No matter the name, the signs of jealousy aren't always easy to recognize. But after this video, you'll know what to look out for. Before we go into the obvious ways you can tell if someone is jealous of you, be aware of some of the more subtle ways that can affect people's lives. Number 1. The killjoy. You tell someone about an accomplishment or something personal and want to share the great news. It's a normal thing to do when you're proud of something you've achieved. A supportive person wants to know what good news you have and will share in your joy. They'll ask questions, they'll feed off your excitement. They like that something good has happened to you. The jealous person, however, feels threatened by the fact that you're in a happy mood. How do they react? In a very twisted way. Instead of sharing in the good vibes, they want to make sure that your glory is short-lived. They find unjustified ways to criticize you and what you've done. Their envy emerges to undermine you. Raining on your parade makes them feel better about their insecurities. Number 2. Diverting attention. Jealousy has some interesting ways of rearing its ugly head. The chances are, if someone you hang around with is jealous, they will have a campaign against you, just to make sure you don't receive any attention. In their eyes, the attention you receive is attention they should be getting. They may show jealousy by disagreeing with anything you say. They interrupt to get everyone else's attention in a group situation. They ignore you or they talk over you. You say or do something that's funny, they deliberately don't laugh. Basically, anything you do in their presence, they try to suppress and shut down because their ego can't handle it. They see others as competitors, and if you're better than them, even at something trivial, it can be reason enough for them to act strangely around you. Number 3. Machiavellian Tendencies. Perhaps the most subtle form of jealousy is the backstabber. The Machiavellian prince or princess who will say or do whatever is necessary to discredit you. They will spread rumors, create gossip, and lie in the company of other people. Their aim is to destroy your reputation and character. And worst of all, you're not around to defend yourself from these accusations. But when people mature, they get wise to these type of people who risk losing their friends if they don't change. Number 4. Possessiveness. At the heart of jealousy is an underlying insecurity. Possessiveness can be seen at a young age. Have you ever wanted to play with a toy at a friend's house or at school and a kid wouldn't let you? Even if they weren't interested in playing with it before? If this possessive trait continues, it can ruin relationships. Possessively jealous partners and friends do not want you socializing with other people. They'll question what you're doing, when you're doing it, and why. Because jealous people are so insecure, they want to control events, and that includes controlling people they know, if they can. Jealous possessiveness also leads to limiting where you go, who you speak to, and can lead to abusive relationships in which a person is controlled and manipulated. In extreme cases, jealousy can lead to murder. Number 5. They act like you've done something wrong. Jealousy isn't necessarily about your personality. If you're good at something, that's enough to attract jealousy. For a jealous person, the worst thing you can do is be better than them. Whether it's at sports, a game, work, or relationships, jealous people can hate you simply because they perceive you as being better. This can lead to them ignoring you, leaving you out of social events, and not involving you in activities at work, all while they're working on ways to make you look bad. They love to bring someone down. Because they aren't good at something, they'll try to make you feel bad about it to the point where you now feel guilty about your own abilities, or even something physical that they desire themselves. They'll frequently try to attack any weakness they think you have and criticize you for that too. If that doesn't work, it's not over. They have other methods. The subtlety of jealousy can be what makes it difficult for others to understand when you accuse someone of being jealous. Let's look at some of the more obvious ways. Number 6. Reading jealousy and body language. There are so many signs in a person's body language. When you're around a jealous person, they may not be able to hide this strong emotion. Fake smile? Check. Unsympathetic tone of voice? Check. They'll be very dismissive of your presence and will turn their back on you or maintain distance. They may even blatantly shoot you the evil eye, sending unfriendly looks your way. And if they want to hide it from others, they'll try to time their actions so that nobody else sees what they're doing. Thankfully, these are the more obvious signs, and we can quickly learn to avoid these types of people. Number 7. Playing with your emotions. If you find someone or people are overreacting in a scenario, look out. They want to know your every move. Where are you? What are you doing? When are you back? And the interrogation doesn't stop there. They will want to know everything you did when you see them again in person. They want you all to themselves. This can be because they fear they'll lose you as a friend or partner, which ironically is usually what happens. Overreaction becomes their only reaction, and emotions run out of control as you become involved in a web of questioning and suspicion, draining your energy as your free will is constantly challenged. It may even get to the point that no evidence you present will satisfy their suspicions regarding all your activities. As we have seen, jealousy can present itself in many different ways. Get ready, there's more telltale signs that are easy to notice. Number 8. Public humiliation. We have seen that jealous people can operate in different ways. People who lack confidence will usually display their jealousy in a more passive way, as we've mentioned before. People who are more confident will have no problem letting you know they don't like you. And, as we've seen, there doesn't need to be much of a reason for jealousy to emerge. Often, the reason is only known to the person experiencing the jealousy. With confidence can come overt displays of jealousy. They can be happy to have witnesses. They may get a buzz off this factor and will confront you publicly, physically, verbally, or both. Whatever someone has done to annoy them, the result is an outburst of immaturity by the jealous person, and ultimately reflects badly on them. Usually, a series of events unfolds using intimidation and bullying behavior. While this is very easy to recognize, as it's so blatant, it can be more difficult to deal with as the jealous attacks are directly threatening. On a positive note, it makes it easier for others to avoid the jealous person, as this behavior is not pleasant to witness. So these were the signs of jealousy we brought you today. Have you recognized any on your friends, or on your partner? Perhaps on yourself? If so, let us know in the comments section below. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.